Edward Jones, and it's going to be a short-handed Edward Jones team. Only 5 players here, and according to Mike Girdich, only 5 players coming. Larry Cash, the normal bench boss, not here either, so a very short night. It's going to be Viva Chris along with Alyssa Terza, Lainey Girdich, Cassandra Holland, and Sales, the 5 for Edward Jones. And getting the start for AMD is going to be Gerard along with Olivia Cox, Winklebleck, as Scott, I believe, is out there as well, and some long hair blocking it, but I think it might be Callaway or Daly out there. Williamson is here, not starting. Daly not as well. I think that is Callaway, and it is. The opening tip goes to Edward Jones, and we are underway as Chris into the front court, straight to the rim she goes, lays it up and in, and it's 2-0 Edward Jones as we are underway here in the opening half. Scott, far side, that's Olivia Cox. Cox up top, Scott pulls the triple off the back iron, no good, rebound. Skitters around, and Cox in a tie-up on the floor with Sales. And we will go in possession of AMD as Scott will be the trigger. Scott, a freshman guard, Elizabeth forward. Fires it up top to Olivia Cox. Cox drives in, foul line, right block kick out to the foul line. That's Callaway, goes to Winkleblack from Bentworth, up top to Scott. Scott rolls right wing. Almost has her pocket picked and loses the handle off of an Edward Jones player and out of play. It's 2-0 Edward Jones, 15-18 remaining in the first. As AMD looking to get the offense going. Gerard up off the glass, and that one rattles in for Kira Gerard. Averages 7.7 per game as Sales back the other way in a 2-2 ball game, 1 minute gone. Sales picks up the dribble, looking for help. Driving in, Holland. Holland goes up, last touch by Gerard, out of play, 2-2, 1 minute gone. Edward Jones basketball as Viva Chris, the lone Edward Jones scorer, fires one in, one dribble. Terza puts it up, no good. Callaway in defense. Back the other way, AMD. Olivia Cox slows it down in the front court. Cox, top of the key, pulls the trigger on a triple off the iron, no good. Rebound, Cox ricochets it to Callaway, pops free, and coming up with the basketball is going to be Chris. Chris near side, Holland over the timeline. Holland down low, Terza up top, all alone. Viva Chris hits the triple. She has 5, and it's a 5-2 lead for Edward Jones, 14:25 remaining here in the opening half. Scott drives in, right block, puts it up off the window, too strong. Rebound, Sales. Now gets to Holland, pressure from behind Callaway, and way too many steps for Holland, and that's why coaches preach the jump stop. As it's 5-2 Edward Jones. Gerard inbounds to Scott up over the half-court divider. Scott has her pocket pick. That's Alyssa Terza back the other way. Circles back, looks for help. It comes in the form of Chris. Down low, Sales kisses it off the window and puts it in. Sales has 2. It's a 7-2 lead for Edward Jones. Daly and Williamson both starting on the bench for this AMD squad. Their 2 most lethal scorers. As up top, Cox swings it to Callaway far side. Down low they go into the right block. Gerard trying to muscle up Girdich unsuccessfully. Kicks it back up top. Callaway pops the triple off the iron. No good. Rebound by Sales, and Sales is fouled underneath. And that's going to go against Olivia Cox, her first team first. Sales the trigger, Hail Mary pass up to Girdich, broken up by Gerard. And now Sales ends up with the basketball on the court, flips it along. Looked like it went off the foot of Holland. No kicked ball called, but out of bounds in AMD basketball nonetheless with 13:22 remaining. 7-2 score in favor of Ed Jones. As into the front court comes Scott. Gerard down low, trying to muscle up Sales, puts it up, she's fouled, and she'll shoot a pair from the charity stripe. Sales is first, team first. At the line, it's Gerdich. She has the lone 2 AMD points today. Shot up and in, make it 3 for her. Averages 7.7 a game. High of 13 on the season. 5.3 rebounds per game. In her last time out, she put up 12 in an AMD victory. Second one off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Gerdich. Lainey Gerdich fires it along. That's to Chris. Chris up over the timeline. Kicks it to Terza. Pops the triple well out there. No good. And Cox back the other way in transition. Olivia Cox has Callaway with her. Goes that route. Callaway back out to Scott. Scott up top. Long 2 by Gerard. No good. Rebound. Terza had it taken away. Off the window. No good. Cox on the second effort. Up and fouled. Shot no good. She'll shoot a pair with 12:45 remaining in the opening half. It's a 7-3 Edward Jones lead. First shot up by Cox. In, and she becomes the second AMD score today. 7-4 game. Now Edward Jones still in command. Cox, a few dribbles, a few spins. And puts it up and rattles off the front iron. No good. 50% from the line today is AMD. Off the foot of Gerdich, off the rebound, and AMD gets it right back. Down by 3. Inbound to Scott in the right corner. Scott dribbles it out. Up top, Olivia Cox thought about a 3. Moves to the right wing and she'll shoot the 3. Sends it long. Rebound by Viva Chris. Chris up ahead. Here comes Sales. Back the other way. Sales straight to the rim. Up off the back iron. No good. Rebound. Gerdich tries to wrestle it free from Scott. Dual possession called. The arrow points to our right, so that means it's going to be Ed Jones basketball with 12:24 remaining in the first. 7-4 lead.
Gerdich again with the hustle on the boards. I think she at least has like 5 rebounds tonight already.
124 on the season as Sales pops up the triple and puts it home. Sales has 5, matching Chris, and it's a 10-4 lead. The conclusion of play here tonight with Lisa Ply losing to Monessen Florist. That means Cedarbrook and Lisa Ply will not have to play as Olivia Cox drives in off the window and in. Cox has 3. It's a 4-point game, a 10-6 Ed Jones over AMD. Beautiful set screen by Holland, setting Chris down low. Terza goes to put it up. Callaway intervenes, and Gerard grabs the ball away. We'll have a full sail hockey change next whistle for AMD. Ed Jones would love to just sub 1, but they are unable to tonight. Holland to Chris. Chris skips it to the foul line. Sales back pedals, pops the triple. Got it! Sales has 2 threes. She has 8 points, and it's a 13-6 Edward Jones lead. Olivia Cox, 17 feet out, kicks it up top to Scott. Scott, right elbow, kick out, right wing. Now driving Callaway to Olivia Cox. Now Gerard puts up the 3, back iron, no good. Rebound by Gerdich, wrestles it free. Glasses come up a little, and she sends it ahead to Chris, 2-on-1. Across the Sales, off the window, and 1. Sales has 10. Has a chance for 11 at the line in the full sail change for AMD. Brinson, Grado, along with Farrell, Reeder, Daly, and Williamson, a new 5 for AMD. Sales at the line, trying to convert the old school 3-point play. Does not off the back iron. She sits at 10. It's a 9-point lead for Ed Jones with 10:57 remaining in the opening half. Here comes Williamson straight to the rim. Can't get it to fall. Brinson with the board. Up top, it's Farrah Reeder, the Bell Vernon product. Reeder drives in, almost has it taken away off her hands and out of bounds. And Edward Jones takes back over. Alex Lyons, Nick Hicks with you here for the conclusion of action in the regular season in the girls' side of things for MVISBL. Boys will conclude their regular season tomorrow. Deep triple, Sales off the iron, no good. And there's Daly with the rebound.
She shot that one from the parking lot.
Way out there, had a good look, just could not put it home. Daly, top of the key. Brinson looks to set a screen. Daly calls it off. Reeder in the corner, now down low. Brinson jabs at it over to Reeder. Now directing traffic with the arm is Daly. Daly bounce pass down low, looking for Brinson, and I think maybe getting a little too handsy, and was Lainey Gurditch, her first, team third. Daly the trigger, jams it in. Williamson with the triple, no good. She came up short, ball ricochets out of bounds. Last touch by AMD Industries. And it's going to be Edward Jones basketball with 10:06 remaining in the first. A 15-6 lead for Edward Jones. Chris up ahead, Sales running. Chris instead, straight to the basket, tries to put it up. Brinson in defense, and the ball ricochets off of Brinson, out of play. Edward Jones basketball. Chris the trigger. Out top, Sales. Sales with another triple, looking for her third make, does not get it. And Williamson back the other way with Daly 2-on-1. Williamson with the left hand, can't get the fall. And Williamson 0 for 3 from the floor to start as Terza pulled down the board. Chris back the other way, and Chris is going to be fouled from behind. That's Grado. It's going to be her first, team second. 15-6 lead for Edward Jones, 9:37 remaining in the first. Only 5 for Edward Jones total tonight. Lainey Gurditch drives in. Gurditch chucks one up, no good. Brinson in defense, back the other way. Here comes Grado. Grado from 7 feet out, no good. Rebound snagged down. That was Terza. Chris up to Sales. Sales drives in, left block, lays it up from the middle of the paint and gets it to fall. That's 12. As Sales responsible for over 50% of the Ed Jones offense. The other 5 points all belong to Viva Chris. It's a 17-6 lead for Edward Jones. Grado looking to shrink that margin unsuccessfully, and Grado puts her hand on the ball while still out of bounds over the baseline, so we'll head back the other way. Inbound Sales, and now Chris back the other way. Chris drives in, pulls up, banks it in. Chris with 7, and it's a 19-6 lead for Ed Jones over AMD, and I don't think anyone thought this. Ed Jones with 5 players.
Edward James coming out firing today.
And they are putting on a show right now as Williamson finally gets on the board. She has 2. Sales back the other way. 11-point lead. Terza looks to increase. She cannot with the triple attempt. Brinson with the board. Now it's Williamson back the other way. Williamson, kick out. Daly pops the corner. Triple comes up short, and Sales trying to push all alone, but Daly, great retreat to get back and laying it up and in for her 14th point of the game is Sales. Williamson drives in to the window, no good. Brinson trying to wrestle it free with Gurditch, stole possession, arrow points to our left, and that means it's AMD basketball.
They're getting a little aggressive down there.
Talk about a heavyweight match underneath between Gurditch and Brinson, though.
Yeah.
That's 2 big bodies. A lot of height, a lot of physicality between those two as Grado gets it off the inbound. Grado tries a little finger roll, straight up, played perfectly defensively by Holland. Out of bounds it goes, last touch by Edward Jones. Daly the trigger, going into her sophomore season, gets it out to Williamson, going into her junior year at Trinity. And double foul underneath. This is, I think, going to be Gurditch and Brinson. And what were we just talking about, Nick? That heavyweight matchup underneath, but that's going to be Gurditch's second at that 1-and-1.
I mean, they're really going to have to watch here today with the fouls. They can't be as aggressive with only 5.
Mike Gurditch said look good to him. Official does not agree, but I don't think Brinson and Gurditch did either. That's a phenomenal matchup to watch. And I think when you have 2 playing hard, as that one just rattles out of bounds and Edward Jones takes over, maybe just let him play unless it's getting to the difficulty of throwing hands at each other, I guess.
As long as nobody's on the floor, I think it's good.
I agree, just battling for position as Grado to the rim, but blocked by Sales. Using her lanky frame to knock that one away. Chris knifing her way through a trio of AMD players, gets the Sales. Sales in the right wing, pressured by Farrah Reeder. Inside, Gurditch up and in. Laney Gurdich on the board. 23-8. Your score, Edward Jones on top of AMD. AMD, the number 2 seed right now. Shot blocked by Gurdich on Williamson's attempt, and another wrestling match between Brinson and Gurdich. And we'll go the other way, this time Edward Jones. We're gonna have a 30-second timeout by Edward Jones. And hey, Nick, I think it's time to hear a word from our sponsors.
Sounds good to me.
We'll start with the harder one today instead of ending it, my least favorite one, just because too many big words for this broadcaster. But hey, the Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural Monongahela already offers many options to help you feel good inside and out. Coming in May, a new service will be available to help you look and feel your best. Cryoskin Slimming and Toning treatments are coming to the spa and salon. Cryoskin Slimming is a 28-minute non-invasive 3-phase thermal shock that will naturally destroy fat cells. Cryoskin Toning is a 20-minute cold therapy treatment that will help improve your microcirculation and speed up your metabolism. Mention Summer Spa for a free upgrade on services. Cheney's Natural, located at 138 West Main Street, Monongahela. Call 724-328-2834. Visit cheneysnatural.com to book an appointment. AMD basketball, as it's Williamson up top. Can the AMD offense get going? Williamson straight to the window, no good. Grado on the putback, she's fouled. That goes against Holland, her first, team 5th. I am missing a foul, so that could be her second. So give or take a foul for anyone I say, because I only have 4 written down, but nonetheless, that is a foul on Holland, sending Grado to the line. She gets on the board for the first time today. 4th AMD player, as checking in will be Demetria Cox, replacing Farrah Reeder. It's 23-9 lead for Ed Jones with 6:35 remaining in the opening half, and Grado cuts it down even more as she hits her second of 2 free throw attempts, down to a 13-point lead. Sales to Holland. Holland to Terza, back to Sales. Sales back the other way. And that one's knocked out of bounds off the hands of Williamson. Sales to inbound. Flips it to the elbow. Hand off Gurdich. Sales up top. Converged on by a pair. Now Terza drives in. And Demetria Cox got a little too touchy on Terza, and she picks up the personal. Going to be a shooting foul, sending Alyssa Terza, the sophomore guard, at Elizabeth forward to the line. First shot goes. She's on the board now with 1. It's a 24-10 lead for Edward Jones. Terza 5'11". Again, Elizabeth forward, sophomore, misses the second off the back iron. Rebound, grabbed down by Gurdich, and a stalemate underneath. Arrow points to the right, and that means it's Edward Jones maintaining possession. Loose ball on the court. So we'll stop and slow things down. Looked like that might have went off of Ayanna Wade over on the far side of Cedarbrook. Lamont Wade's younger sister, going to be a freshman at Clareton. As off the inbound, Terza to the rim, misses the bunny, and out of bounds, AMD basketball. And Terza, you can just read it on her face. She could not believe she missed that one.
That was just good ball movement by Sales, too, to get it down low to the block.
That's perfectly drawn up inbound play. Terza the trigger, quick pass in, gets it back. Now Williamson, again, the cold start from the floor continues, and another wrestling match underneath. And it's AMD maintaining possession this time. And Nick, I don't think I've seen so many tie-ups in a first half, let alone a game, let alone a first half. I mean, this has been like every trip down the floor.
Jump ball city over here.
Grado can't get it to fall. Brinson on the rebound, 1 dribble, better angle, and finds the back of the net for her first bucket. Lead down to 12. Daly to Williamson. Williamson to Grado, off the window and in. Grado with 4. Lead down to 10, and Brinson fouls Laney Gurdich.
I think now you're really starting to see how AMD has those fresh legs coming in off the bench.
Gurdich replaces Gerard. A lot of G's out here. We got Gerard, we got Grado, we got Gurdich. We almost had another Gurdich. But normally in that case, I rely on first names more than last names. As it's Sales in the corner, up top, Gurdich swings it to Chris. Chris pulls up for the 2, no good. Rebound, Demetria Cox. Tiptoeing the tightrope on the baseline, sends Gerard back the other way. Gerard off the square, no good. Rebound off of Cox and out of play. Terza. Bounce pass, turnover, Demetria Cox. Little underhand pass to Daly off the window and in. Daly averages 16.5. That's her first bucket with only 4:47 remaining in the first half. Sales throws one up and gets some luck and gets it to fall. She has 16 points.
She just can't miss this quarter.
Opening half, 26-16 your score in favor of Edward Jones, thanks to Sales and Chris. 16 for Sales, 7 for Chris. She started off hot but has cooled down as of late. Had the first 5, 2 since, and Williamson's going to be fouled by Terza, and Williamson will go to the line to shoot a pair. And that will give us a chance to talk a little about Williamson before we'll get a timeout here by Edward Jones. Full timeout. And it gives us a chance to tell you about something Monessen Florist head coach Chad Corrado was very much looking forward to, and that's a Foster House King Sandwich. It's Foster House 2 Sports Bar and Grill located at 1 Cook Road in Belle Vernon, serving up our famous King Sandwiches 7 days a week. We also now serve pizza and pizza burgers all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come enjoy one of our 12 ice-cold beers on draft, along with a wide variety of bottled beer, mixed drinks, and frozen margaritas. We have the perfect atmosphere for enjoying great food and drinks with friends and family while watching all your favorite sporting events on our big screen TVs. We are proud to support all of the local sports teams throughout the Mon Valley. Come and see us for a great time today. Again, it's Williamson at the line shooting a pair. 4th place finisher in PIAA high jump. And that's an interesting story, as first shot by Williamson goes in. She has 3. It was supposed to be outside due to rain. Got pushed inside. Not allowed to wear the spikes inside, so she had some tennis shoes she had to wear for the first couple runs. Ended up knocking the bar off, and their mom came to the rescue with her basketball high tops as she misses that one. And she was able to come up with a 4th place finish. And all about the shoes, I guess, because too much weight in the back of the other tennis shoes is another tie-up, and we'll go back down the other way. But Williamson, an all-around amazing athlete between basketball and in track. Again, mentioning 4th place in the PIAA in the high jump. And a really cool article about that those shoes. If you want to take a look, I'm sure searching up Eden Williamson, you can find that article, as I did earlier today. As Scott gets it down low, all alone. Grado off the window and in. Grado with 6. 26-19 your score in favor of Edward Jones. They're looking to increase. Chris with a triple, and that one rattles no good. Rebound grabbed down by Grado. Grado knifing her way back the other way. Now it's Scott. Scott, one dribble up over Terza and in. Scott's first bucket of the game.
That was a good job by Scott to absorb the contact and just knock it in.
Scott not bowing down to the much taller foe, is up ahead. Cox gets the steal, runs into Gerard. Now up to Grado. Grado pulls the trigger, no good with the left hand. Rebound by Lainey Gurdich, and Gurdich wrapped up by a pair of AMD players. And that's going to go against Scott, her first. That's the team's 7th. As our statistician sitting to our right, Rachel Wolbrack, kindly telling the officials. As is going to be Lainey Gurdich to the line, shooting 1 and 1. Averages 15.5 rebounds per game, 124 on the season coming in, but only scoring 6.3 points per game. And she will not get a second free throw opportunity. Misses the 1-and-1 attempt as Daly back the other way. to the corner. Grado with the triple, no. Rebound grab down. Here comes Sales, looking to push the pace, slows things down. Cox tries to rip it away, and Gurdich ends up with it. Now it is a 3 on the other side by Holland. No good off the back iron. And a foul, and back the other way we go. This is against Sales. That will be at least her second.
I have that as her second, yeah.
I have 2 on Sales, 1 on Holland, 2 on Gurdich, 1 on Terza, and I know I'm missing one somewhere along the way because I completely forgot to write one down.
I have 2 on Terza.
That might have been the one I did not write down. So it's Gerard at the line. She's 1 for 2 there tonight. Misses it, does not get a second, as both teams have failed at 1-1 now. It's the corner. Daly with the triple, no. Rebound by Scott, brings it back out beyond the arc. Scott tries to go up top. Chris gets in the way. Chris near side. That's Terza. Terza pushing the pace. Terza with 2:30 left in the half turns it over to Grado. Grado up to Gerard. Gerard to Grado. Right block layup, no good. As an unfriendly bounce, but Scott up top. Daly all alone for the 3. No good. Rebound. Gerard puts it up. No good. In her face was Holland. Save for Cox. Cox now to Daly as the offense sets back up. Down low. Grado off the deflection, off the window and in.
That was a good job by Grado, just sitting down there on that low block, waiting for the ball.
She leads all AMD scorers with 8. It's a 3-point game. Edward Jones has squandered a huge advantage in a blocking foul by AMD as Cox and Gerard go flying. The foul goes against Kira Gerard, the senior at Ringgold. So 1-on-1 opportunity for Biva Christ, the 5'5" junior guard from Bell Vernon, averaging 13.9 points per game. Has surpassed the 100-point mark on this summer league season here tonight, as she'll hit the first, giving her a second, up to 8. Has scored a season high of 28 as Daly out, Olivia Cox in. Chris lines up, puts it up, and with a bounce no good off of the shoulder of Lainey Gurdich, and back the other way we will go. 3 more games on tap tomorrow on the boys' side of things. As up top, it's Scott. Scott surveys as she picks up her dribble, gives it off. That's to Grado. Grado look to penetrate. Now Will. Grado kicks it down low off the window, and that one falls as Scott gets another bucket. That's her second. She has 4. Sales looks to push the pace. Sales pulls up and puts it in. Sales 18, surpassing her season average of 16.8 with that make here in the first half. As Sales has knocked down everything in sight. Grado gets a screen from Cox, pulls the trigger on a triple, no good. Rebound by Chris. Chris to Gurdich, back to Chris. As Chris, right wing. Now corner Sales, 29-25. Edward Jones on top of AMD, under a minute to play in the opening half. Grado picks the pocket of Sales. Sales diving effort, gets it back, and we get another tie-up, and back the other way we go. And for those of our listeners that may wonder, why do I call it a tie-up or dual possession instead of a jump ball? It's because I called it a jump ball my freshman year, and then Lanny Fateri, my professor, critiqued me and said, it's not a jump ball in high school basketball. They don't jump, or college basketball, as that one's taken to the rim and laid up by AMD. Another bucket in, and AMD cuts the lead down to 2. So ever since, it's been dual possession and tie-up as this one's knocked out of bounds off of AMD's Grado. And Nick, do you see who knocked that last shot down for AMD?
I wrote it down. I can't remember, though.
I can get it at the half from Rachel, so that's worst case scenario. As Terza in the corner. Now it's Gurdich. Gurdich trying to wrestle it free, and Gurdich is fouled by Scott. That's going to be Scott's second. I believe that is team's 9th. As Gurdich to the line. She is 0 for 1 there. She has 2 points today. Every Edward Jones player has to play the duration of the game with only 5. As that one is no good. Will not get a second. Gurdich 0 for 2. A lot of left points at the free throw line. Both sides will calculate that at the half for you. As Grado knifes her way through traffic unsuccessfully, and here comes Chris back the other way. looking to extend the lead before the half. They're up by 2. It's Sales again. No, off the back iron. Rebound by Cox. 6 seconds. AMD looking for the tie, maybe the lead. 2 on the clock, down low, all alone. Farrah Reeder kisses it off the glass before the buzzer, and we go to the half tied. 29 all between AMD and Edward Jones as AMD works all the way back to tie us at 29 at the half. You're listening to MVISBL. Nothing decided in the first 16. 16 more to play. It's 29 all AMD and Edward Jones. Again, Edward Jones, 5 and that's it. And you have a full sale change at the ready on the AMD bench. And Edward Jones a winning in. Monessen Florist, all they can do is sit, wait, watch, and hope as they need an AMD win, which looked on paper like a pretty sure thing. But Edward Jones came out flying as off the inlet pass. It's a turnover back the other way. Farrah Reeder got the half ended and almost got the second half started as back the other way Chris to Holland. Holland drives in off the glass, no good. Didn't have the angles right as Williamson up ahead. Brinson all alone in. She slams that one in off the window for her second bucket of the game. She has 4. Sales walking the tightrope on the baseline. Looks to go down low. Kicked away by Farrah Reeder. Now it's Scott. Scott swings it across near side. Daly with the triple, no good. Rebound, Williamson, 1 dribble off the window and in.
Good positioning by Williamson there.
She has 5, and it's a 33-29 lead for AMD. And if I'm not mistaken, the bucket by Brinson gave AMD their first lead of the game.
Yeah, that would be their first lead.
Terza, inbounds, Gerdich, right elbow. Gerdich has Daly almost steal it away from behind, then Brinson forces the tie-up. We'll go back the other way to our right. Scott gets it in, that's to Williamson. Into the front court, Sales pressures, Williamson kick out Daly, Daly now to Scott, Scott to the foul line, up top Reeder, Reeder with the triple, well off the mark, but plays perfectly for a pass to Daly as she cleans up the garbage for her second bucket of the game. Terza drives in, Terza fouled by Daly and she'll shoot 2. First foul of the half either side will send Terza to the line. She has 1 point. She is 0 for 1 or 1 for 2 at the line, I should say. As that one, no good. As you knew before me, I had to wait for the scoreboard to make sure it didn't go up. I was looking down writing as 0 for 2 trip, but Gerdich with the rebound. Gerdich gets it off the glass, no good. Rebound by Gerdich. Chris, kick out. Holland puts up the 2, well short rebound. Sales up and in and 1. It's Sales once again. She is at 20.
I think Sales really knew what she had to do today walking into the gym. She really just had to put the team on her back.
She has done just that. Averages 16.8 a game during this season. Is at 20 right now. Make it 21. Her first free throw make of the game. Lead down to 3 for AMD. Up top, Williamson kick out Daly. Daly, top of the key. Daly, left elbow kick out. Fair Reeder drives in. Reeder to Scott. Scott swings it far side. Daly with the 3. No. Rebound. Williamson off her fingertips. Rolls free to Chris. Chris pushing the pace. Brinson from behind. Chris, it was a 2-on-4 as Chris gets it back, puts it up and knocks it down. She has 10. 31 points of the 34 belong to Sales and Chris. 1 for Terza and 2 for Gerdich. Let's talk about 2 players carrying a team out of the 5 available tonight for Edward Jones. Farrah Reeder drives in. Reeder, left block, throws it up, no good. Sales gets the rebound. Back the other way, wrestling it free is Scott. Scott pressured by Chris. Floats it to Williamson. Williamson drives the baseline, hands it off. Brinson too short. Rebound, Brinson up, and she's fouled underneath. And I think that's going to go against Sales, and that would be her 3rd.
I think that was either Sales or Holland.
As Brinson will shoot a pair nonetheless, and she knocks down the first. She has 5. As checking in will be Tara Calloway, the senior 5'4" guard from Bell Vernon. She replaces another Bell Vernon player, Farrah Reeder. She's a 5'6" junior. As Brinson misses the second, rebound by Gerdich. Going to keep up with the season average, about 15.5 a game, is picking that one off like a free safety, and coming back the other way in transition is Brinson, and Brinson lays it up and in, coast to coast.
Some good moves by Brinson, moving down the floor to going coast to coast.
Looked like Mika Fitzpatrick after picking off a pass. It's almost football season, getting ready for that as Brinson gets aboard. She's doing it all right now. To Daly, down low, Scott. A little tic-tac-toe, but the finish doesn't happen on the first attempt, nor the second, on the third, and that's the charm for Williamson. She has 7. Lead up to 6 for AMD. And here comes Chris. Chris to Sales from the corner for 3. Well long rebound by Daly. Up ahead, there's Williamson. Williamson can't keep her feet in bounds. That one just a little too far by Mallory Daly.
Was that Sales' first miss today?
It seems
it's
like
a possibility.
It seems like it. She's been hitting everything as she gets the inbound, goes to Holland. Holland picks up her dribble, needs help, does not get any. No one was going to the ball, and she throws it away. Everyone was standing and looking. No help came, and Brinson the beneficiary. Open lane right down Broadway. Brinson, she has 9.
Put on a show this half.
7 points in the first 4 minutes of half number 2. 42-34 your score, and Sales with the triple trying to get them back in it, and Sales knocks it down. 24 points for Sales, the senior at Peters Township. Lead back down to 5. AMD's Williamson. Over the timeline, Sales will provide some light pressure. Williamson drives in, kick out, puts it up and no good. Rebound grabbed down by Gerdich. Now it's Sales. Sales to Chris. Chris almost has her pocket picked, and whistle blows. Will go back the other way.
I think she stepped on the line. That's what the call was.
Going to get a 30-second timeout by Ed Jones. And, you know, Nick, it's tough to see that far sideline here at this gym when you have about 18 different basketball court lines going in every different direction. But
you know who can help you? Maybe a good neighbor.
And if you need some help from a good neighbor, did you know there's a place where you can get a good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Brian Warnick is your go-to agent in the Mon Valley for service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Brian Warnick has you covered. Call 412-668-0111 for surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hey, maybe State Farm should just hire me. I've read enough State Farm jingles this year, or had my voice play a State Farm jingle this year. I mean, be the new Jake.
Yeah, you could.
Take over for him.
Alex from State Farm.
I like it. In the corner for 3, Grado hits out of the timeout. She's at 11. 45-37 lead for AMD. Gerdich, lucky she didn't get hit up with the traveling call, but turns it over nonetheless. Daly back the other way. Daly, Grado once again for 3. It looks good, it is good. 14 for Grado, back-to-back triples, and a turnover off the inbound almost. Or it is the I believe, no. AMD almost got the turnover, knocked it free and out of bounds, and they'll do it again. Sales trying to create some space. Up ahead, it's Holland. Holland muscling their way through, and a foul called on the far sideline. I think this is going to go against Tara Calloway. Here comes Olivia Cox. She replaces Daly, the Seton LaSalle sophomore. Played her freshman year at Norwood. And if we ever get a chance, we can tell you a little more about Mallory Daly. An interesting story about siblings in that family. As a turnover back the other way, Grado lays it up too strong. Rebound, Williamson onto the floor trying to wrestle it free. Gets it back, rolls over, and dual possession. We're going to the left. And that means Edward Jones basketball with 10:02 remaining in the first. 48-37, the largest AMD lead of the game thus far. AMD looking to tie State Farm with a 7-3 record. Cedarbrook wanted to go to 9-0, if I'm not mistaken. AMD is 6-3. I see what you have. I checked with Jeremy. This was the updated one today. AMD is 6-3, actually. I thought the same thing. I see the look of confusion on your face, Nick. I had that earlier today. As off the inbound, deflected out of bounds by Grado off the press. As inbound, stolen away, Gerard gets it off to Grado, who has it knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with AMD. Cox the trigger. Bounce pass near side. Williamson with the 3. No. Rebound. Wrestled free. Dual possession. We're staying to the right. And it's going to be AMD Industries basketball. It's been spread around for the AMD offense. They have 48 points. Grado has been a big part of that, has 14 to lead the way. Hands it off to Williamson. Williamson penetrates. Williamson left block, layup, no good. Gerdich in the way. Rebound, Grado. Down low. Williamson one dribble, gets Gerdich in the air and puts it off the glass and in. Williamson with 9. Then the whistle blows. I think it's for the glasses of Lainey Gurdich. Daly's been cold today. She only has 4. As Cox will check in for Williamson. As Terza to Chris, trying to get away from Cox. Cox has to be a little careful there, sliding back, almost crossing the feet over. Easy way to trip yourself up. Gurdich almost dribbles it off her ankle, maintains possessions. Now it's Sales. Sales deep, triple, hits again. 27, surpasses her season high of 25. Lead back down to 10. Sales putting on a show.
What a game she's having tonight.
She knows what's at stake, and that's the postseason next week. Out of bounds. Last touch by Chris. 27 points for Sales. Gerard in the right wing. Gerard rolls up top, pops a triple of her own. That goes long, knew it right away, followed her shot. Terza, Sales running the floor. Terza straight to the rim, and a great hustle back defense by Demetria Cox to force the out of bounds. And AMD will have a chance to set up defensively against this Edward Jones inbound. Sales all alone, they didn't get it to her. Now inbound to Terza. Terza bounce past the Sales, wheels back out, pops up the triple, misses off to the right. And here comes Tara Calloway all alone. Calloway with the right hand, kisses it off the window and in. Her first bucket of the game. It's now a 12-point AMD lead halfway through the second half. Sales has her pocket picked, but Chris there to back her up. Chris drives in, up and one. Or no, they're going to say before the shot, so Chris doesn't get it, and taking the worst of that one. But with a smile on her face getting up was Gerard. She gets hit up with the blocking foul.
I thought they were going to give her the NBA foul there.
Brinson in. Inbound, Terza straight to the window, short off the second effort, misses as well. Third time as it's stripped away. That's by Grado. She's been the Energizer Bunny today for AMD. As Calloway pulls up, misses long. Rebound, far side, bounce pass. That's to Cox, can't find Paydirt inside. Cox again, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Brinson wrestling that one free, but it goes out of bounds. Brinson couldn't maintain it, and Brinson not happy with the official, saying Terza touched last. He does not agree, and he's the one who gets to make the call. Sales just keeps it in bounds, flips it up to Chris all alone. Center court, drives in. Chris has her pocket pick. Gurdich onto the floor to maintain, and Brinson and Gurdich going at it again. And I said if punches fly, fouls may have to come in. That's what Brinson almost looked like she was doing.
Jump ball, or is it
I think it was a dual possession then. It might have been a foul after the whistle on Brinson.
I don't know.
I won't be surprised. I'd actually kind of be surprised if Brinson doesn't get a foul there. I think Brinson wanted to travel. Well, the official on the near side doesn't know, as Bree Rathaway, the head coach, asked for it. Sales goes long, rebound, grabbed by Olivia Cox. Up ahead, deflected, and now Sales takes it right back. Here comes Sales right to the window, off of it, and no good. A rare miss for Sales tonight. Tell you, she looks like she'll be a force to be reckoned with in her senior season for Peters Township, as back the other way, shot no good by Tara Calloway. Gers with the rebound. Jump ball will go to AMD, maintaining possession. (52-40) AMD on top, as they've come back from a double-digit deficit to take a double-digit lead, as Cox misses with an air ball out of bounds. Edward Jones takes over. 6:51 remaining in the second half. 52-40 your score. AMD Industries on top.
Kind of reminds me of the nightcap game last night.
Very much so, as B Graphics fell behind early before raging back to get their victory over Campies. As ball loose on the floor, Grado heads up play to hit it along. That's to Calloway. Calloway to Cox, too high, back the other way. And very play that comes to mind with what Grado did. Hit that ball away so a defender could not recover in the opposing team. Reminds me a lot of a Penn State play back in 08 when they beat Ohio State defensively. Ball was hit back as a banking three by Terza. She has 4. I mean, people are college football fans around here. I feel like that was a huge game at the time. As Callaway back the other way misses. It's a 9-point lead for AMD. Looking to take it back to 11 as Cox cannot hit. Callaway up and in, gets it to roll around. Back the other way, Terza. Terza up top, near side Sales, puts it on the floor, puts up the triple. That's going to be off the mark. Gurdich went up with one hand, couldn't corral second ever between the legs, never has possession. It's a stalemate, and it's Edward Jones' ball. So Brinson stays, the other 4 out. Reeder, Daly, Williamson, and Scott in. Sales inbounds, gets it back off the inbound, pops the corner triple and blocked by Daly off the banister, I guess we can call it almost.
Balcony.
Balcony, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. That's why I keep you around, Nick. As Scott gets the tip, gets the steal, in all alone, jump stop, left side layup good. She has 8. 56-43, AMD leads. Farrah Reeder gets the steal, looks to increase the lead, goes up, no good. Rebound, grab down Terza. Bounce pass to Chris. It's been a while since we've seen a Sales bucket. She's at 27. As Chris, rolling to her right, goes out deep, triple by Terza, has a chance, no good. Rebound, Sales tries to slam it off, now gets it back. Sales fouled underneath, and she'll shoot 2. You know, I can make the Western PA tie to that game, too, as Terrell Pryor was the one who fumbled the football.
There you go. Always connecting dots.
That's what I'm here to do. As Sales misses that. She is now 1 for 3 from the line. Shot up and in on the second attempt. 28 points now. The quest for 30 continues for Sales, and she'll need to get there and get there quickly and surpass that if she and Edward Jones wants a chance to win. Scott, corner triple, buries it. Double digits with 11. She is second on their team in scoring. Whistle blows. Edward Jones will inbound. 59-44, AMD leads. Sales to Holland. Holland can't maintain possession, loses the handle on it. And AMD basketball in as time continues to tick down. Head coach Chad Corrado of Monessen Flores gets a little calmer.
Yeah.
The way this game started, might be losing some hair after that one. As Williamson to the rim, up and in. She's in double figures with 11. 61-44. Back the other way we will go. It's Sales. Screen by Terza. Sales thought about a triple. Daly pressures. Up top, it's Gurdich. Gurdich drives in. Left-hand layup, no good. Rebound, Gurdich. Gurdich to the paint, up, fouled. And I think Brinson's going to have to be careful. I know this is Summer League, but the way she's been talking at officials, she could find herself in technical variety today.
Yeah.
But again, it is Summer League, so you don't know what will be called. Gurdich only 2 points. She's 0 for 2 from the stripe today. Finds pay dirt on that one. She has 3. Six points this half not scored by Sales. And Sales has had a pretty cold half compared to the first. She ended with 18, only has 10 this half. As Brinson back the other way, pulls back out. Brinson drives in, sees Park, kicks it out. Far side, 3, Daly, no good. Brinson rebound, put back too strong. Gets the rebound and tries to go again. Now Scott with a deep 2, and she finds pay dirt again. She has 13. Helping pace this AMD offense, who's at 63 points with 3:42 remaining. Terza to Chris. Chris back the other way. Chris into the front court. Daly takes it away, and Daly forces the tie. Back the other way we go. AMD. Told you we'd tell you more about Daly. Daly has a twin sister, O'Malley, and an older sibling, a brother, and a sister who are twins. So 2 sets of twins in the family. And then there's an older one, Delaney, who played for Seton from 2013 to 16, then played college ball at Carlow. O'Malley plays at Brentwood, along with the other 2 siblings, as that's where Mallory got her start, but now at Seton LaSalle for this sophomore year. 3 comes up short for Sales, and now Williamson back the other way. Williamson pulls up from 14 feet out, can't find the back of the net, and that one out of bounds. As another full sail change, and Williamson will probably exit the court for the final time today. But I want to give you this little nugget, as those 2 play together for the Western PA Bruins, Daly and Williamson, but had the Trinity championship game when they played Chartiers Valley. So went back into the notes today, and what McConnell Miller told me about that Williamson, that she was a bench player for Trinity this sophomore year, as Sails to the rim, up foul, no good. But she can rotate into all 5 positions and is a straight-up spark plug off the bench and can guard all 5 positions, and is just one word to describe her was scorer, as Sales makes that one. She has 29. Is being recruited to play at the next level. And when you're recruited as a sophomore, you know you're doing something right. As Sales up to 30, and she's been definitely doing something right all evening. Unluckily for her, she may have 30, but her teammates only have 17 combined. And it's a 63-47 game as that one misses. Callaway on the rebound, takes a few too many dribbles and gets into danger, laughs at it to the bench, and Bree Rathaway looks at her kind of. So as of now, what it's looking like, if this stays put, we will have Monessen Florist in the playoffs, but we can talk about what that will look like at the end of the game. As driving in, Sales puts it up, no good. Rebound, Gurdich. Gurdich tries to kick it out, nobody home, and that's going to be last touched by Gurdich and Edward Jones. 2:28 remaining in that game, 63-47 lead for AMD. They were down by double digits early on, and Edward Jones, you got to wonder with only 5, are they running out of gas? As back the other way we go, as turning it over is Gerard on the far side. Good to see her back in, though, after taking that big hit earlier on the blocking foul.
Yeah, I definitely think that was the downfall of Edward Jones today, is the fatigue.
Definitely had a good team going, and picking that one off is Gerard. Back the other way. Gerard, right block. Gerard, jump stop off the window, too strong. And back the other way, here comes Sales. Sales stops up. Up ahead, it's Holland. Holland straight to the block, loses the handle, and back the other way we will go. Callaway off her hand, almost off the head too, but gets it back. Here comes Tara Callaway, loses it. Terza back the other way. Terza up off the window and in. Terza has 6, 63-48 your score. AMD still in command, 1:30 remaining. Near side, Cox almost has it taken away and does have it taken away. Here comes Chris back the other way. Cox in transition defense, can't get there. Chris off the window and in. She has 12 for this half. As back the other way comes Olivia Cox. It's a 13-point lead for AMD now. Demetria, foul line, kick out. Gerard with the 3, no. Rebound off of Holland right to Gerard. 7 feet out, no good. Rebound grabbed by Gurdich. She finds Sale under 1 minute to play in the contest. It's going to take pretty much a miracle for Edward Jones to pull this one out, as too big of a deficit to the time remaining. As out of bounds that goes, 52 ticks of the clock remaining. 13-point game. Olivia Cox to Demetria Cox, back the other way, now with a bounce pass to Gerard. Gerard, right wing, looking to dribble this one out, now drives in, down low. Winkle block off the window and in. And that's grabbed by Gurdich. Gurdich goes to Holland. Holland up ahead, picked off by Cox at half court. Cox down low, Winkleblack up off the window, short rebound, gets it again, can't get it to fall. Cox gets to her again, off the glass and in. The senior from Bentworth, Abigail Winkleblack, off the window and in for her first bucket of the game, and it's a 15-point lead. Rebound at the other end, grabbed by Gurdich Gerard off the Sales Mitch, all the way to the basket, up, blocked by Terza, 6 on the clock. Terza steps up ahead to Sales. Sales with 4 on the clock, make it 2. Sales steps, pulls the trigger, shot up, no good. And that will be all she wrote. Your final score, 65 points for AMD. And they took that way too quickly off the scoreboard for me to get the final total for 50 for Edward Jones. Thank you, Rachel. As 21 points in the second half for Edward Jones, while it was a 36 mark to take the victory for AMD, as we were tied at 29 at the end of one half. We'll run down some final scoring real quick. Chris with 12 for Edward Jones, 6 for Terza, 3 for Gerdich. Holland held scoreless. And the big scorer tonight for both sides, that was Sales. She had 30, leading both sides. Winkleblack, the last bucket of the game, had 2 for AMD, 3 for Gerard, all in the first half, 4 for Daly, 4 for Callaway, 11 for Williamson off the bench. Cox had 3, 14 for Grado, 2 for Reeder, 13 for Scott, and 9 for Bailey Brinson. And that will set up the postseason next week on Monday. And with that holding on, Monessen Florist makes the postseason, and that means they'll take on number 1 Cedarbrook. That will be in the second of the 2 games. And game number 1 will feature this AMD Industries team, as they will take on Dak Thomas State Farm at 6 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken, right? 6 o'clock goes with that one?
Yeah.
I think we're right here. I think I have it on my papers too, but nonetheless, on Monday, a pair of games to get the postseason started, leading to a week from today, the MVISBL Girls League Championship game. And tomorrow we'll conclude the regular season for the boys, as it's going to be Farmers Insurance versus Campy's Pizza at 7 o'clock. Elite Physical Therapy and B Graphics at 8 p.m.
The first place game.
Yeah, and then a kind of 3-4 matchup with Howard Hanna and Union Cleaners, wrapping that up at 9 p.m. But your final score here in the nightcap, AMD takes it over Edward Jones 65-50 on behalf of the entire MBI Live crew. And my broadcast partner, Nick Hickson, I'm Alex Lyons, saying have a great rest of your evening, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow.